Megatron's tail across the galaxy. We'll do, Spock.
We'll do, Spock. Whoa, everybody, it's Awestruck Comics Podcast. We always start with the show, or in some part of the show, we typically do some type of Transformers the movie recital, you know.
We cannot stop it.
It's just what happens. Just what happens, but we're going to hook it up. We got some news, some things. Rob's got a mini haul, you know.
Mm-hmm. I got beef too
right now. You got beef.
I got beef. Oh man, it's a good show.
Season 3. You're season 3.
Let's get it on. Well, it's definitely season 3. It's definitely a third thing. It's a third eye blind beef.
Third eye blind.
Yeah, I'll start off the show with it. Here's what it is. My daughter's best friend goes down to visit her dad in Maryland. She's cool. I've taken her to see Spider-Man movies. Cool little girl. She goes to Third Eye Blind Comics, and my daughter's like, "Hey Rob, Riley wants to show you what she got." And she said, "Oh, cool. Here's a Amazing Spider-Man 28 Campbell cover. Cool. Here's another book. It's like Sensational Spider-Man. They just she gets like a Spider-Girl, Sensational Spider-Man, Spider-Man, another Amazing Spider-Man, a third Amazing Spider-Man. All 3 Amazing Spider-Man were 28. You see a girl in your store, how about you have a little conversation with her? Say, hey, what do you want? What do you really like about Spider-Man? Do you like Spider-Verse? Do you want Spider-Gwen? Hey, you're buying the same comic 3 times.
Right. You just wasting 66% of her money, on the same item.
I felt bad for her. I'm like, oh, they're the same comic. So I had to explain to her, and I'm teaching her. I'm like, listen, these are the numbers. These are different titles. It's not all one Spider-Man book. There's 10 of them. So and Third Eye Blind, I respect those guys. I like them. They're what?
You keep saying Third Eye Blind like the
Third Eye Blind. I'm gonna say it like the band. You know what? The hell with that band.
Yeah.
No. So Third Eye Comics. Thanks for pointing that out. Thanks for embarrassing me, Mark.
Sorry. I'll dub it over.
Yeah. I just wasn't happy. And I feel bad for the girl because what are these comics? $4 or $5? I mean, I'm gonna give her. I always give her free comic book day stuff. I hook all my daughter's friends up with whatever they seem to be interested in. So I explained to her, and she did notice that the Venom cover and the Amazing Spider-Man cover look similar. I'm like, well, yeah, that's right, because they're both J. Scott Campbell. And this other cover you have is also J. Scott Campbell. She has 4 different J. Scott Campbell covers. And she's like, I like his style. I was like, that's interesting. You've already discovered that you like something.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, a little disappointed in them for brand new customer. Just lead them a little bit, Don't let them buy the same comic 3 times.
Stuff. Yeah, make sure they're buying different stuff. You know what I mean? Unless there's a reasoning behind that. If you're buying a number 1, and then you have different versions, you explain their different versions, but still the same issue. That's different to buy multiples. I get that, but just a number 28.
Yeah, and maybe say here's a good starting point. Start right here.
You give her Death Spiral Part 9. That's what they did. They gave her Death Spiral Part 9.
Yes, there is Death Spiral Part 9.
Good job.
It was Amazing Spider-Man 28. It was 3 copies of Amazing Spider-Man 28.
But you would figure that they have. Listen, there's nothing wrong with doing the Death Spiral, but give her the special, give her the McGinnis special, right? They probably don't have it. You know what I mean? But that's what I mean is you give her Part 1. What if you got Maximum Clonage Part 1 or Maximum Carnage? You know what I mean?
That's fun stuff.
That's the equation of this. That was the goal of that run.
That's giving them Maximum Clonage Omega. Here's a Maximum Clonage Omega.
Yeah. Give her.
That doesn't help. Give us Maximum. Give us Maximum Clonage Alpha. That's a cool chromium cover. That's kind of something fun to have.
Yeah.
And I think Robert Brown drew part of it, so it looks has some cool looking art in it.
The second one, yeah. So I don't know.
So anyway, and maybe the store was busy. Maybe the store was busy. Maybe they just weren't paying attention. But every customer, every person could walk in that store, get garbage, and leave, or you could give them the right stuff, and you might have a customer for life. She goes down and lives with her dad a month every summer. She wants to buy comics. I'm trying to point her out now where to go to. I'll probably take her to my Glassboro store because that's closest.
Right.
But she also lives in Turnersville. But I still rather take her to Glassboro than right up the street to Bill's. So
midnight,
it's all
everybody.
the teaser.
Marvel Comics presents a terrifying new universe. Now, somebody put in the chat, I think it was Milligan, Brian. I think he put in don't mention new universe. So press release comes out today. I'm looking at it on ICV2.
Well, it's funny because it says Marvel Comics presents. Cool. That's cool. We love Marvel Comics presents. New universe. Nobody loves it. Midnight, cool. Midnight Suns. Maybe it's an R-rated take. Red Band, Midnight Suns. It's not worth the teams you have on it, but we'll step back. But what is it, Mark? Is it
Yeah, I
Midnight
don't.
Suns?
No, I mean, I don't know if you say like I don't know what I wanted. I don't know what I wanted. But to me, I feel that like the Hickman stuff that he's done so far, the Wolverine miniseries didn't make any sense. Apparently, the Spider-Man one coming out is out of continuity still. And then he said yesterday in some interview how this is Hickman. He talked about, oh, I wanted to go further in that, and that wasn't allowed. So cool. So now you're telling me that you pitched some stuff of an out of continuity Spider-Man story, and then Marvel said, no, that's okay. Pull that back. Cool.
You
Don't
you
tell me
you
that. Just
can't
don't even
you
tell me that.
can't do more in an out of continuity story. The whole point of
I,
out of continuity. What if is anybody holding back Snyder?
no, no,
That's you know what I mean.
no.
What if
Exactly.
he
Like,
is
yeah,
though?
yeah.
What if
Make sure
Snyder
you
has ideas?
trend. Yeah.
Yeah.
What if that is? Yeah. You're
What's
cutting
Snyder
someone's
not
hand
getting
off
away with right now?
in issue one, like almost page one. You know what I mean? Like it's like there's a lot. But I mean, here's the thing: is that they this is the same. Now, listen. They got to give Philip Kennedy Johnson something, right? So here's a Midnight X-Men. Let me get to the teams.
Okay.
Where's the teams at? Where's the teams? I just don't know. Three creative teams, three initial titles, Midnight X-Men
All right. Pause for a second. Midnight X-Men. By who?
by John Hickman, Matteo Delafonte. You know, Matteo,
So
you know.
uh, so
Yeah.
Jonathan Hickman. So you got to pay the A-lister, so you may not recognize the artist. Now
Don't recognize any of the artists.
Storm is a Dracula. She's a vampire.
Yeah.
Is that like was there what if Storm was like
I
remained
think
a
she was,
vampire?
wasn't she? I don't know. I mean, is
Oh wait a
Jubilee
minute,
still a vampire?
Mutant X. She was a
Oh,
vampire.
right. Yeah. Right. There's nothing new. There's nothing new, man. This is not good. This isn't good. So it's just flat.
Okay.
You know, Kev
Well,
Walker
what's the
is a
second
B
book?
plus. Fantastic Four,
Kev
Ben
Walker.
Percy, Kev
Yeah,
Walker.
but now we lose him as the B artist on Hulk, or as the C artist on Hulk.
Well, if you got Adam Gorham as a B artist on Hulk, so he's more. I feel like Kev Walker should do Hulk, uh, Talking Heads, five 5 pages an issue, so Nick Klein can draw 10 pages of crazy Hulk shit, and then maybe Adam Gorham draws like middle shit. You know, like I feel like that they can't. It's impossible to get Hulk out on time with Nick Klein's art. I understand. I get it. It's fine.
Yes,
I
and
understand.
it's we get it. No, we see it. It's holy
But
crap. I'll show you
they have
something
to
later.
they have some type of like Hulk lean in where they want to do like a Hulk year. So they're already canceling the current Hulk book to do Infernal Hulk. Well, they already did it. They can't to
Yeah,
cancel
they cancel it.
to Infernal to a bunch of one shots. So they're canceling Infernal also, and then they have one after Infernal. Cool, which will get canceled, or they'll just keep changing the name. So I just don't know.
Have they done the
I
Eternal
do
Hulk?
like I do
Eternal
like the
Hulk?
listen. I do like
The
the
Invincible Hulk. Oh, they should do the Invincible Hulk.
Yeah, I do like the Hulk, like, but see, like, I like Hulk that it's like Hellboy. It's like he's in his own like separate little universe. So like, what are they gonna do? I feel like that's when Hulk's the best. Hulk's the best when he's out in the middle of nowhere, and then people kind of like when he's just in the desert walking and stuff. Like, just do that.
No,
Just
because
do
we
that.
grew up on his TV show, which is just hitchhiking through
Just do that.
towns. A little. We've gotten Alan Moore's Gothic. You know, in the past couple of years, his Swamp Thing story. We kind of got that feeling for Hulk. Then we take him to the desert where the Hulk had his origin. There's demons. It's interesting. Philip Kennedy Johnson's doing a good job.
Yeah, I
But
like
like
it.
that's
So,
Marvel. Let's not mess with it. Don't mess with it. Let's not have a second book to take away some of the spotlight. Oh, too late. I
well,
haven't read the other
it's
book. Have you?
just no. Well, I here's the thing. They have I almost feel like yeah, the Hulk smash everything. You mean that was the
Yeah.
Ryan North? It's supposed to be just fun. It's that's fodder because you have to put out a book for the end caps at Barnes and Noble, right? Like that's not it's supposed to be fine stories,
I
but
don't. I don't believe that anymore,
even
Mark.
when it comes up with the Kevin
Because
Smith one that's coming up.
the end caps at Barnes and Noble are now manga.
Well,
There's
yeah,
no Marvel end
no,
caps
there's
anymore.
well if they pay for it, but they have that product. If someone says I want more Hulk stuff, you want to have fresh product there. I get that, you know. Or you do it a year late, like you did with the Century miniseries. That's really good. That's coming out right now. Should have been out before Thunderbolts. Way to go. Or you make a Wonder Man series after Wonder Man is done.
Will do.
We'll do, Spock. I don't know. I don't need these to be, A-list titles. Like I don't need these to be. You're taking Like X-Men's not good, so you're gonna have like a different X-Men. Is this gonna be like what is this? Fantastic Four. So is this gonna be in conjunction with
It's all what
Ryan
if.
Norris Fantastic Four? I don't
Is
know.
this all the same universe or is it three different universes? I hope
It,
it's all the same universe.
it's all the same universe, but they're not saying if
Is
it's
its
in
own?
continuity really. I
I
don't
don't
know.
think
I
it
don't.
is. Storm's a vampire. How could she be in continuity? The
Listen,
horrorverse. The Marvel can have a horrorverse. They had a zombie verse. Midnight Spider-Man. Who's that artist? I don't know him at all.
no, it's not. That's who knows. Someone they found on
Squatrunk, Sky Trunk,
Skytrunk.
Squafront. What's
Skytrunk.
the EC? Squafront, Squant.
So
I don't know.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's
We'll
get
see.
in some
Hey, you know what, Mark?
better
There's been
news.
times where we're like, "What the hell is this? This is garbage." Then we read it, we're like, "Yeah, that was awesome. Good job."
Not
They're
really.
just not good at promoting what they do have. So
No. Hammerfist. We talked about this a little bit last week. Um, but we're both of us are kind of weirded out by it because we kind of thought it was going to be like this seems like all the original art that they put out was all the Panosian art. It
yes,
seemed like that's what they were doing. And then it comes out that it's, and I like Steve Epting a lot, but I really feel like they should have had his art for a while
I
first.
was a little let down that it wasn't a Dan Panosian full-on project. I like Remender. I like Epting. But this would have been an awesome Penosian book. I mean, it's right up his alley. Looks like a beat down dude, like it's like a style dude, superhero,
Yeah, I don't know
And
what
this
I'm
looks,
looking at here. This is the normal Epting stuff that's, I mean listen, it is well not exactly a cap they both did Captain America's at different times, right? Because he was the Brubaker artist.
yes,
And then but Remender did I think a really good run with JRJR and Pacheco, Carlos Pacheco after that. I like that run a lot. No one likes that
yeah.
run. That's with like future Cap, Nomad, Bastard Child of the Future. Way to go. But this looks fine. It kind of doesn't look like Epting. Like when I looked at this, I'm like, this doesn't look fantastical. This just looks like either like Stray Bullets. It looks like a bad idea book, right? This doesn't look like an image book. Like the coloring's a little bit more washed out, which is kind of like the John Wayshak when he does the wash
Mhm.
colors. So I kind of feel like this looks like a bad idea story almost. Looks like, like it and I don't, what I don't see yet, I don't see any fantastical element. I don't see his red hand
You
of
don't see
doom.
you don't see his hammer fist.
Where's the hammer fist? Where's that?
Donde está el hammer fist?
And maybe we'll get to it, but like this just it was a very strong image to
I
to
hope. Do
kind
you
of
think it'll be the
see
last
first.
page where he hammers up?
Maybe.
You think
But
it'll
this
say hammer
is
time or
this
hammer
is
down?
Opena. There's that's Nick Klein there. There we go, Nick Klein. Nick Klein, everybody. I did like that in the logo. I think that looks
Oh,
great.
it heats
You
up.
know, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Again, we don't really know anything about it.
Oh yeah, it does. Lava. It's
So
lava.
yeah, I mean,
Every time that we make love, hot lava.
I hope it's gonna work. I want it. You know what I mean?
Listen, we're gonna read it.
Yeah, the Mandalorian Grogu headed to paper cuts. I find it really fascinating that every Disney story that's worth reading is by other companies. Like I think I've told you if you've read any of the Young Adventures or the what is that called? Tales of Vader's Castle, they're always good. They're like any of the Dark Horse or who was doing that? Oni? I forget
Right.
who was doing that. Like whoever was doing that, whoever they licensed that to, that was all good. That's very good. The thing that made me happy about this, even though it is coming out like a month after the movie, is that it has this is the artist who's drawing it, Ariana Florian, which looks pretty good. And it's a shame they didn't
Yeah.
do, that
That's a
that's
that's a
pretty
cute.
good.
That's good. It's cute.
Yeah, that's a Ricardo Rosana's cover. So I mean, these are just going to be one like an 80 page, like the little manga, you know what I mean? But here's your Junie Ba,
You love it.
giant Junie Ba fan, but that's a perfect. I would love to see that. I would
I
love
hope
to see
that
that.
scene is in the movie. I want that scene in the movie.
It's possible, you know. We'll see. But this is again, I went online. I don't know if this is in. I have to look to see if this is in the Boy Wonder like Elseworlds they did a couple years ago, which kind of went through Damien going through and meeting all the other Robins. But here's a bunch of his sketches. You could easily
Good.
make this a cartoon.
Nice
Look at that
Batman.
Batman. That's
The freaking
freaking cute.
Batman. I'll take that.
Well,
That's a
what's
good
so
title
crazy?
too.
It's like Darwin Cook. It's Bruce Timm, and like that's like a Frank
It's
Miller.
the modern. Yeah. It's the right, but it's also the Warren Johnson
Yeah,
meets
you're gonna
animated
have
meets.
crazy.
You know what I
This was
mean?
such a good book. That was such that book I really enjoyed. And
That's
that's
awesome.
just a quick one. Yeah. There was some.
That's cool.
This was in, yeah, these are just unlettered pages. Great. Here you go. Boom. So is he just going to draw every character for this? This is the SHAWDOWHAWK Image Founder
That's a
series.
which is cool. Todd McFarlane's going to do a toy of all the Image founders. That is a pinup, I thought, right? I thought it was a pinup, or is that from a different angle?
I don't know.
There's a Valentino drew a pinup that I think McFarlane inked in one of the early Shadowhawks.
Maybe that's
So
it.
I don't know if that's it. Yeah, I didn't know. Otherwise, I would have looked it up. I I believe I was going to have a stapler. You have my stapler. So yeah, I'll. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. And I guess it comes with, is that, it says SHADOWHAWK Gallery. Is that going to be the SHADOWHAWK Gallery with the Texiera and Malcolm Jones and Sam Keith and stuff, which are from SHADOWHAWK cards?
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. It looks okay. I really feel like something should be done here, though, right? Like it's such a flat chest. There's no
yeah. It's a
logo.
little. Yeah, the costume. It's like it's body armor, so you could have made it look like more peckish. I'm a wee bit peckish.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Got the pouches. I don't remember the pouches being brown. I guess that's right. I don't know. It's just a little underwhelming. This is the Kevin Smith Hulk. Again, Hickman's doing a book where it's Hulk, uh, Punisher, Spider-Man. Then you're gonna have a Hulk Spider-Man story. I don't know, man. Like I
I
don't
don't. I
really
think the
know.
more Kevin Smith writes, the better he seems to be getting.
Well, he's writing with people, so he's writing with someone who works on the Tonight Show on this one. And I do like it's RB
That's not
Silva.
always great,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, but
but we'll see.
we'll see. Again,
Listen,
I feel like this is some good RB Silva art, dude. Some
that
pretty
is some good
good.
art.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I'll take it.
This was kind of a pain. Like I couldn't find the image for this, like the wide image of this, the in like a
So
high
what is
res.
so
So I guess we're doing a
Kingdom of
DC
Zod? I mean,
Super
that's cool,
Family Kingdom of Zod. Excuse me, Kingdom of Zod. I
but
guess. I mean,
no Superman.
yeah, it'd be good in Superman. Superman. Oh, you did see that Shaggy got cast in Superman Man of Tomorrow. Shaggy.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
So I don't know what they're doing.
Good. Oh, he's had a good couple of years. First off, you know why? People like him a lot. People like
He,
Matthew Lillard gets
yeah.
along with people. He's very affable. He's really nice. He goes above and beyond for signatures. I don't know if we caught that on the show before, but I think I was telling
Mhm.
you.
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
a friend. He stuck around, like really nice guy. He's done the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. He did a stint on Daredevil. So James Gunn does like good people. Under the
Yeah, he's
gun.
loyal
That's what
to
we should
him.
call. That's what we should call our James Gunn section. Under the gun. What's under the gun this week, Mark?
Oh, we
With
just
that,
go
you know
through.
what?
He canceled. Well, he talked briefly about canceling the Authority or something. There was a couple things that came out last week when
Yes,
some bunch
Authority
of rapid fire stuff.
can't.
But
And you know what? He's not wrong. Even though Authority really excited me, I'm like, how is he going to do Authority? I was excited about the idea. Yeah, but
yeah, I don't
if it
know.
doesn't happen, listen, it's fine. Let things happen organically because the Authority only really means something if the Justice League means something.
Yeah, it's
Correct?
it's
Like,
it's funny that Lillard gets cast though, because I feel like after that, like the Tarantino comment that got went like viral and stuff. I feel like people are. It's kind of the same thing with Brendan Fraser and what's his name, like Key Kwan. Like, I think they got jobs out of goodwill because they're good. You know what I mean? Like they're good at stuff.
right, right.
So I think
I
they
like
just
that
get
Brendan
jobs.
Fraser's trying to get back in shape for the Mummy. I think they're not talking about Mummy 3. Like, Mummy 3 didn't happen because it's like a different love interest.
Oh, is it really? I don't remember Mummy. I barely remember Mummy 3.
I might have seen it.
Was
I
there
like
3 and 4? What? No,
No,
the
there was no
4 is
4.
Jet Li, right? 3 is Jet Li.
Right, 3 is Jet Li, right?
Scorpion King's
The
2.
terracotta, right? Even though Scorpion King did get his own movie, right?
Got a
3 was
bunch
like
of
the
them.
terracotta army,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that right?
I don't
Um,
think I saw 3. Yeah, I think
I
I
like
was
to
out.
tell people that Tom Cruise is the grandson of Brendan Fraser's character in Tom Cruise's Mummy movie. It's not true, but I like to tell people that anyway.
I never saw that. I never saw, was it
Me neither.
Dracula Unbound or something? The,
Oh,
the
I actually like that. with
Dracula Unbound, but there's a post credit sequence with Charles Dance, and he's like, "The game is on." He says something, and you're
oh
just like, "Oh yeah,
they
game's not
they
on."
they tried to make that the beginning of the universe. They're always trying to make a Universal
Yeah,
Monsters Marvel universe.
yeah,
It just doesn't work.
yeah. What was that photo you had? Like, because you had Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde in the Mummy, right?
Yes, yeah. Was that Russell
That's
Crowe,
so
right?
stupid. Yeah, it's Russell Crowe. God, it's bad. What a bad idea. I don't know. I don't want like James Gunnish characters or they just throw a character in. Like that's what they did with him. I feel like the character in Daredevil was supposed to be someone else and they couldn't figure it out and they just kind of like made it a different character, you know. I don't know. I saw someone theorize on what character it was probably supposed to be and they couldn't do it, so they just moved around it. Maybe it was a Spider-Man thing. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, so I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
because
I
you
just don't
can't
want the
use
James Gunn
because they still
vibe
can't
and
use the Daily Bugle, right?
I don't think so. Yeah. So what do they call it? Is it I don't know what they
I
call
don't
it.
know. Daily.
You know.
I forget. They had a different name for it, but I don't. The Tribune, maybe the New
Yeah.
York Tribune, something.
Yeah, I don't want this I'm already tired of the reign of the Superboys a little bit. I feel like I got it. I got the idea. And I don't know how many
Are
months
are
this is
you
going to
are
be.
you reading them all? Like, or are you just tired of it
No,
from not reading it?
I don't want I've read Superman. I like Superman. That's it.
I like Superman a lot.
Action I kind of fell off and Unlimited I just stopped reading. I don't know. I don't know. I should go back. This is going to cross over into Unlimited, so I'm curious on it's a shame because I think Slot kind of had like a good start. I probably just didn't have the attention span for it. And then Superman's gone. So I'm just like, I don't care. So doing it live. I never read this when it came out. This came out apparently in like 14. I found an older version of it. This is Death Vigil, Stefan Stejic. I can never say his name. There's
Okay.
Mirko and
Yeah, I
Dalbo
remember this
cover.
book.
This is back in, yeah, this came out in 2014.
That before all his swinger comics and BDSM comics
Yeah, but I imagine
with
that
with
they make
with
money
Matt
off of that.
Hawkins.
But they have to
I
make
guess they make
Sunstone
money.
and
You
stuff.
just probably just take it to like the on a swinger cruise or whatever. Yeah, all that stuff.
But
Because
they keep printing it. Like I mean, Top Cow they do new versions of it all the time. So
listen, man, if
okay,
if you find that other audience, who is it? Not Mike Grell. Who does like the Western comic or something, but he sells it in like through like Western magazines. It's not Mike Grell, it's the other guy.
Tim Truman.
Tim Truman, yeah. He's got like a Western comic or something, and he sells it through like other areas. We don't
Oh
even know about it.
no,
He goes, yeah, but I make all my money because all these adult men who are into this, whatever,
right.
you sell it through that. So if you got a comic about swingers or BDSM, don't waste it on comic guys. I mean, there's comic guys who are interested. There's guys who just follow his art. Period. The guy's a
Right.
huge He-Man fan. His He-Man artwork is incredible.
Mm.
But there's a whole other subculture out there of people. If you get in on that, that's great. Crossover appeal is like how you really sell your comic.
Yeah, so I wonder if this is like his project that he really liked. I do like the logo. I think this looks really good. I've always liked him.
Really?
His style and was it Marco Jurjevic who doesn't draw anymore?
Yes. Right.
But he did mainly covers for Marvel. He did a ton of Daredevil covers, did a bunch of connecting covers. I think he did one issue of Thor or something like that, and he drew. It
Oh,
was a
so good.
yeah, and he inked it,
He
and it was
did.
like
Didn't he do an
really
annual
something.
or two?
I
Did
think
he do
so.
like? I
Yeah.
think he came back for an annual too. I know he did the second half of the Ultimate Hulk annual, which McGinnis drew the first 10 pages because it was supposed to be Ultimates 4 by Jeff Loeb. Did you know
Okay.
this?
I don't think I knew this now.
Ultimates 3 was Jeff Loeb, Joe Madureira. And then they announced Ultimates 4, which was going to be Jeff Loeb, Ed McGinnis. But something happened. They changed the whole line of the Ultimate Universe, and Jeff Loeb was now going in the Ultimatum direction. So they took what McGinnis had done for Ultimates 4 and just turned it into the beginning of a Hulk annual, an Ultimate Hulk annual, then had
Hmm.
their Durkovic finish it. And it's a really nice annual. It's fun.
Jurjevic. Jurjevic. Yeah, it's weird that I think they both have wives that draw just like them too. Because I'm pretty sure he has, I don't know, maybe they're in the
Yes.
same country. I'm
His
not sure.
his wife, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I never read this though, but it's curious. Here's I all right, so they're doing a Mary Jane's 60th anniversary special. I don't know what these specials are doing. They're not good.
Well,
The
there's a
Eternals was
reason to put
okay.
out there's a reason to put out a Mary Jane special right now.
Yeah,
Maybe. There's a possible reason to put out a Mary Jane special in July.
because Mary Jane's in Spider-Man.
What? I didn't say. I'm not saying
It's
that.
Jean Grey. She's not Mary
Not what I'm
Jane.
talking. Not what I'm talking about, Mark.
Oh, well, I don't know what you're talking
Good.
about. Good. All right. Well, this
Someone
is a
else was
great.
seen. Someone else was seen on set.
This is a great. Oh, okay. I don't want to. I'm not listening. Not listening.
It's good.
Yeah, there's a great Jim Chung. It doesn't really, to me, seem. This is more of like a Gwen Stacy style, so I don't really like this. I think it's fine. I do think
Why?
it's.
Why'd she steal? Why'd she steal Madame Web's jacket?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just right.
In
Exactly.
fact,
I don't
if she
know. It
were wearing
doesn't
the glasses,
seem
wouldn't she
like
just
this at
look like
all.
Madame Web?
I think you
Got-
gotta have the bangs right. I think you have to do. I think you have to do it right. I don't know.
Okay.
It's fine. I mean, again, I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any editorial control on any of this stuff. You know, even the DC at some point, because I feel like half the covers for Absolute Green Arrow's consistent, but not Black Canary. Black Canary in some looks like a dude, like an MMA fighter, and the
Right.
other one she's super feminine. So I'm like, you got to figure out your lane on that. You should already have your Raphael Albuquerque model, and then you should be able to give that out. And that's not what I'm saying. So this, I mean, but again, I really don't think anyone's getting a phone call. I don't know. Have
Right.
you ever heard of this person? This is so Mad Cave is publishing biographies of comics pioneers, which I think is kind of that's a good thing. But this is Ruth Roche.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard of her.
She, I
She
guess, co-created Phantom Lady and
she was a bitch. Is that the
oh,
girl I'm thinking of?
oh my God.
No, there's one that was like a real jerk, but she was a really good writer. But she didn't like really want to write comics, but she was really good at it. And I think she would. If it's the woman I'm thinking of, there's not a lot of women in comics in the 40s.
I think so. Well, yeah, she joined the Iger studio um, after Eisner left. So I don't know. All it does is it
Iger,
really goes into. I'm
and
curious
don't forget
because
everyone,
like,
Iger is the uncle of Bob Iger of Disney.
is that really right? God
Yes.
damn it. Nepo
Yeah.
babies. Nepo babies all around. So yeah, I don't. It's interesting. I mean, she co-created a lot of these characters.
Oh yeah, Super
Phantom
Town.
Lady is very very confusing to me, right? Because I always thought Phantom Lady was a DC character, but not a DC character or a purchase into DC character.
Yeah, she was on. She Netter or Fox?
I don't know.
And who was the artist that drew her?
Matt
Who was the
Baker.
African American homosexual?
Yeah, Matt
It's
Baker.
super interesting. I'm saying this in a positive way because like there's no way this guy should have been getting work back then, but he did. And I think that's amazing. It's because of his talent. So it's crazy to think a guy in the 40s was black and homosexual and like managed to like that's
Right.
amazing. I think
And
it's
then
all
this
I think
woman
it's
wrote it,
awesome.
right? So
And
it's
then
like the opposite of what was going on right at
she
that point.
she might have been gay as well. I'm trying to
She might have
remember.
been a pen name too. They might not have been under her. That
That's
happened a
possible
lot,
too.
you
Yeah.
know. Because Jack had pen names and stuff where they didn't print it or they wouldn't have it. So, but it seems interesting. We already went over the
Midnight.
Midnight.
What's this about?
Here's some extra new posters.
Oh,
Do
that's
you
cool.
feel like anyone wants to
Oh,
see
that's
this
awesome.
movie?
He's in the battle armor.
I want to
Uh,
see it. Yeah. Yes, yeah,
it's
because I don't
for
think we've seen that before.
40 to 50-year-old men. A weird amount of women were also into it. Like my little sister liked it, and not because of me, because she would go over to my grandmom's like years later, and she watched it in reruns. My daughter said it looks really cool. Lila,
Mm.
Callie's going to be away that weekend. She doesn't care either way. I don't know how it's going to hit. Um, these are all cool. I don't know how the Mortal Kombat 2 movie did, but it was actually really good. It was
Made
like
40. It was tracking for 48, made 40, and it did
it.
26 overseas.
I think it's going to get good word of mouth. I told my friend,
It
and he's
needs to
like,
make
I was thinking
two.
about.
When is Street Fighter coming out? I feel like they're too close to each
I
other.
feel like the fall.
Oh, okay. All right.
But Street Fighter, see, this thing about Mortal Kombat movie is it came out like a Marvel movie. It's funny. It's actually really funny. It's got the right amount of violence, super graphic, whatever. It's good. It's better than the last one. The last one was okay, but it's got a
That
really
was the
dull
COVID,
middle.
right?
Yes, the COVID one, correct. This one doesn't really ever like. There's no real boring parts of it. Street Fighter looks like it's a joke, and they're in on it. By the
Yeah,
way,
yeah, yeah.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. The people who did Mortal Kombat 2 knew what they were doing, and they got the joke too.
They
They
took the notes from the first one, from what I heard. That they pretty much people talked about the
yes.
first one. They took all the notes and they just did that. They actually have a protagonist. But tell me if this is true. Is like is Johnny Cage basically like Jack Burton? Like the other, there's another character who's like the main character basically, and that's okay. You know what I mean? That's okay. I never thought about that when I was a kid, but someone said it one time, and now I can't watch that movie without thinking that Jack Burton's the side character. Also, Jack Burton has every line he has. There's a supercut of it. I'll see if I can find it and send it to you. It says like Jack Burton had zero idea what's going on in the entire movie because every scene he's in, he's like, "What's going on?" Like
Jack
every single scene, he says, "What? What are we saying?" Like it's he never knows what's happening the whole
Jack
movie.
Burton's a good comparison,
Jack Burton, because it's
especially
going to
when
be your
he
everyman,
and,
and you
and
see him crazy
and of
shit.
course to tie it together, when Johnny Cage sees Raiden, he's like, "What is
Yeah,
this? Big Trouble in Little China?" You
that
know?
was always that's funny.
Yeah,
There you go. Immediate callback. You did it.
you did
You
it.
did it, Carl Urban. Is that Carl Urban? No.
It is
What's his name?
Carl Urban.
Eowyn.
What was
Eowyn.
he? His New
Judge
Zealand
Dredd.
accent only came out like once, I think. He's doing an American accent the whole time, so it's really funny. He's like, because it just sounds off a little bit, but it's fine.
One
And
thing
it only sneaks
we
through
didn't
once.
talk about is what
What
is
was
your
he? What was he?
opinion
He was in
on the
Xena first,
Odyssey?
right?
Oh, I don't.
I think he was on like, I
Yeah,
think he was
you
on
may
like
be
an
right.
episode of Xena.
That's funny.
I didn't know him. We didn't know him. I personally didn't know him till Lord of the Rings.
Wasn't Ryan
Uh,
Gosling in Xena too, or something like that? He was
yes,
as a little.
he was young. Yeah, he was young Hercules. He had his own show.
Wow. I don't know
Ryan Gosling had his own show called Young Hercules on channel 17, PHL 17 for us. That was before it
Man.
was even the WB. That was
Wow.
before WB, before CW.
Before
PHL
UPN.
17. UPN is 57, Mark. Totally different.
Not,
57
then
was
they
this
joined together.
horrible. For the five of you that don't live near Philadelphia, Philly 57, as it was called, was a super UHF channel. And then Paramount bought it and made it UPN. And that's where they put Star Trek Discovery.
That's right.
Not
Yeah, yeah.
Discovery, Voyager. Star Trek Voyager.
The
I
bad
got to be careful because when I was listening to our show last week to hear my mistakes, I made like two where I called Rich Woodall,
Rich Johnson.
Rich Marvel artist Kirby clone Buckler. I called Rich Woodall Rich Buckler.
Oh, right.
I'm I can't believe I said that. But you know what? Like when we're talking, I'm barely thinking. I'm just basically
That's
replying.
good. That's what you want to. That's what you want to put out there. Just to talk about the Midnight stuff real fast. So this is the Midnight Suns back, and I think the first thing I put in the chat when the Midnight stuff got teased to the group chat, I was saying like, well, if we give us Blade, can you make it? And I've said this a couple times. Can you make it not be Wesley Snipes Blade? This was post Green Jacket Blade, but pre Wesley Snipes Blade. Here,
Pre sunglasses blade.
pre sunglasses Blade. Yeah. So now it's complete.
So
Always
so what is this?
sunglasses.
Is Andy Kubert inked by Joe Kubert? What are we looking at here?
Yes. Yeah, this is Sales to Astonishment. I actually have this. This is, if you remember, they went to Heroes World, or there was only two issues of it. There's a 2099 issue, and then this issue. These are
If,
technically like the Midnight Sun first appearance in print. Same thing with 2099 is the 2099 appearance in
and
print.
this is a not a
Close.
promotional comic. It's more like
It was a catalog. Yeah.
it's a catalog
Yeah.
for all right,
For Marvel, I
sales
guess
to
at Heroes
astonish.
World at that time. Like it was only two issues ever. Um,
But it's a cool cover. I mean, you got Johnny Blaze and Danny Ketch, Ghost Rider, and Morbius because it's Morbin time.
I I don't know. I don't know if it's possible. Like I understand what Midnight's doing. It's like, okay, well, we're going to just kind of, I guess, darken up these, like that's what I'm saying. If you're literally saying like hidden corners, but let's take the most popular character, like the hidden corners of the Marvel universe. You're just going to put Spider-Man in a hidden corner and be like, there he is. Like, I
Don't
just
put
don't
Spider-Man in the
understand.
corner.
I don't get it. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I again, the world isn't strong enough. It wasn't strong enough for a Nova book, She-Hulk book. They canceled Imperial Guardians was out, but then they canceled. What was it? What was the one they didn't publish? They did a special. Exiles, was it something?
Exiles, yes.
Yeah, so
Uh,
they did a special, but
no,
then
I don't know.
it said it's set up for it, but that never came out. So and then everyone's second storyline. I think Stephanie Phillips put up like her second storyline. Then she's like, then I had to make it one issue for the end of Hulk. I feel bad for her because she's getting like good trends for like Daredevil. I haven't read the second one yet, but she's getting like high marks for that. And the first one I thought was just fine. I think two is supposed to be better. Um, But it's just a shame because I like that Planet She-Hulk book. I thought it was actually really good.
I think it's really good too.
It's over.
I mean, it doesn't hurt having Aaron
It's
Kuder draw most of it,
over,
but it's pretty
Johnny.
good.
But look at some of this. Like again, you're
This is
you got
why you want to watch our show. Like, if you're one of the people
those
listening to our
Garni.
apples, it's awesome. But like some of the
Yeah.
images Mark and I find,
Yeah,
we
these were
we
all
don't we
like
don't do a
the
good
triple
job.
gatefolds of stuff. Like this was I think this was like I don't know, it just says promotional art, I think. I mean it just says Garni 89 and then you have like this is an Adam Kubert. Yeah, just nuts. Just nuts. So again, that was a really good time. You know, that was you had both Kuberts on, you had Joe inking Andy on Ghost Rider, and then you had Adam on, and I think that's one of my favorite runs is the Spirits of Vengeance run, the Blaze
It's
Ghost Rider,
fun.
Danny Ketch. That's so fun. And I just don't know if it's even possible and maybe that's why they have to do it. They're like, oh, we're gonna do a new line. Okay, what are you gonna do? We're gonna do Midnight Suns. Okay. Do you want to do Blade and stuff? No, let's just not do that. We'll just do Spider-Man and like it doesn't make sense to me. Like I feel like I also
They
listen, you can't put out Darkhold. That's not gonna fucking sell. I wonder if we figured out the sales of like Darkhold #1 or even like Secret Defenders, which wasn't
three
like this.
hundred and fifty thousand copies.
Yeah, and we can't get 10,
That's probably I'm
20,000.
probably not wrong.
You're probably not wrong. No, you're probably not wrong. Oh man. J. Scott, speaking of J. Scott Campbell, bringing it back, bringing it back. I don't think this was out yet. This is the knee Ruffino coloring.
Okay.
But I mean, listen, like he's a brand. It's very rare that I see him and go like, oh, that doesn't hit. Sometimes I see a couple Adam Hughes here and there,
He
and
literally
I'm
got a
like,
new fan this week.
yeah, too bad. You could have got a couple extra. You know, it's so funny when you said something about Spider-Man 28. I was thinking like, do you mean when he took over when Straczynski came on? I was thinking of that one in
No,
2000.
no,
You know,
by chance it's.
but that was around that time too. It was right around like 28. So here's
Well,
this
that's where we first
Stan
saw him draw
Sakai.
Spider-Man, and it was
Right.
amazing. We're like,
It
uh,
was amazing.
unintentional.
He did it.
But yeah,
You
yeah,
did it.
Sakai, that's cool. Getting seen. Frank Miller, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think this is going to be that
These
would
are
be the
good
one
covers,
if I
man.
had 6.99 cover D. That's your cover D, bro. D, motherfucker D. This is RI. This is cover RI. So the Stan Sakai
So
is a retail incentive. Cover C is the Frank Miller. I think the first one's a Williams.
yes,
So
and B is layered, and Eastman is layered.
yeah. Those guys. Those guys. Laird keeps kind of half coming out. I can't tell what that Journeys book is. Is that a book that he started with Lawson a long time ago, and then they're just kind of
I
they're
think
like drawing
so.
blood it? Like I feel funny. I think it's funny that
Listen. Layer's allowed to do
Eastman's
it.
doing that now.
I love
Eastman's
that
doing.
layered. I like drawing blood, by the way. The worst book of drawing blood was actually the Samurai Cats fake comic. I didn't really enjoy that. That was a rougher read. But the
Yeah.
drawing blood comic itself, I really enjoy.
Yeah, that's inside baseball. Is it getting into like his life when he married like Julie Strain and bought heavy metal and like blew all his money?
It shows that
Does he go
he
into that a
formerly
little bit?
yes, but
Okay.
it's all different. Like it's like I think in this book he was formerly married to like a porn model, instead of like it's all fictitious.
Yeah.
Like like what's the name of the director? It's like something David Harbour. It's not David Harbour. Instead of Michael Bay doing Turtles, it's like David Harbour. You know,
Right. Okay. Yeah.
get it? Bay Harbor, whatever. So
I see.
it's basically like that type of deal, but
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah. I'll wait till it's all done. Wait till it's
That's smart.
done. Wait till it's all done. That was it for news for me. I'm gonna get into your chat stuff. See what's
What's
popping
chat Latin?
and locking. Let's see how we go here. Pop and lock.
Try popping it fresh. That's fresh. Woo-hoo.
Oh, what's this from?
This
Is this
is
an
his
Infernal
trade
Hulk?
cover.
Oh,
Nick Klein has a trade cover for the Infernal Hulk first storyline, and it's just amazing, dude.
yeah.
That's a
That's
badass cover.
trying to remember what that. Yeah, I mean, I've liked him quite a bit for a long time. Long time.
It reminds me. It's because that Jeff Purves did a Hulk cover that's like his face. It's awesome.
It looks like Damage. It looks like Dale Keown's Damage. Well, it wasn't Dale Keown. Didn't who did Damage for
Tony Daniel.
Tony Daniel, right? But there's a Dale Keown cover. It's like number 8, where it's like a foil cover. I bought it for $1. For a
Oh, that's good.
dollar. For $1. Whoa, what's
This is a Joe
this?
Jusko prelims of a She-Hulk poster that they said we can't do this. So he did. You'll see the next image is the actual poster he did. But it's like a little She-Hulk butt. It's a little naughty, you know.
Yeah,
That's the one that came out, which is fine.
it's fine.
But if you go back to the prelims, see the joke is you can't really tell. There's a bunch of razors on the floor because she can't shave her legs because she's the Hulk. She's a She-Hulk.
Oh, it was funny. When I saw this, I thought it was Black Cat for some reason. I don't know why. Even though you said
Because
it.
it's in black and white, you can't tell. And it's 90s hair. So everyone, Mary Jane, Black Cat, She-Hulk, they all have the same hair.
90s hair.
90s hair. I would try this. Rocketeer whiskey. There's three different styles: a wheated bourbon, a high rye bourbon. I don't know what it costs, but it's pretty good. It's a cool looking bottle.
Yeah, I'm trying to read the bottom. It just says that SUPERBOYS' names and related events elements are trademarks of the Rocketeer Trust. Um,
Yes.
so I guess that's good. I mean, again, I would have liked. Oh, this is the other one here.
Yes, the other style bottle.
Whoa, nice.
It's fancy.
I didn't put in the Killing Joke because I think it's the weirdest shit ever. So the Killing Joke Camera Edition. I guess I could drop it in here as this is also another weird licensing thing. You
Yeah.
saw how much that was? It's $1,700.
No.
It's $1,712. It's some weird price. I don't know exactly what the reasoning for the pricing is.
Right.
I understand it's so many copies, but it's like who's buying this? What is this? Dave Mandel is going to buy it. That's it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Right.
there's like one guy that buys it. That's it. So I don't know. I mean, again, I would like to know more about this and like where's the proceeds going and if is it going to the Stevens family? You know what I mean? I feel like they should have press released this out. Maybe they did. And
I only saw this as an ad on Facebook. So as far as I know, it didn't
oh,
hit any
okay.
news.
I
Set the Moose.
yeah, I don't know. I may have heard it. But I don't know.
Yeah. Set the Moose doing it just Star Wars. I think the Darth Maul show is pretty popular. So I was like, hey, here's BADROCK as a Jedi.
Is that Darth Maul show animated? Is that right?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
out now?
Yes. All four episodes are up. I watched the first one. It's pretty good. Milligan said the last episode's like fantastic. So
Is Ray Park
no, Ray
reprising the
Park is
role? Isn't he
no, I
canceled?
don't. I don't. I think he's canceled.
He's very canceled. Okay.
I don't
Is
know
it
why.
what's his name? Sam Witwer? Is
I
that
should
right?
be right.
Kirkman. Is this a
Little
Kirkman
funky.
sketch?
It's a Kirkman drawing with Liefeld inks, which is probably more
Oh.
finishing. Kirkman did some pages, I think, in Spawn 200. Kirkman, he's a failed artist, like all of us. He just picked up the writing gig a little bit more. So
Yeah,
this
it's
is
not
cool.
bad.
This
It looks
this
like Kev
book's
Walker. Looks like Kev Walker drew it, right? It's like a little angrily, it's about
listen.
right.
If you're not an artist, Die Hard's the character to draw. I actually have two or three drawings of Die Hard myself that look pretty good. And if Liefeld inked them, they'd probably look fantastic.
Such a big signature.
It's funny because it's like, yeah, it's a big signature. This is
Oh,
like, holy shit. Even Liefeld's like, I'm embarrassed to draw Youngblood now. We have Mark Silvestri drawing Youngblood,
oh,
a cover, and
oh my
it's
God.
like for 100, and
No,
it's
that's
pretty
real good.
awesome.
I mean, you know, he might be. You know
It's
what's so funny? When everyone was like, when everyone in the Image universe was like, the guy is Silvestri, and I'm like, we're like, no, he's not the guy. Like I feel like we were universal in that. We're like, no, and then now it's like, I still think they fucked up that Batman book, man. They still haven't released that in the right way. Still wrong.
the Batman Harley Quinn book.
Yeah, yeah. The Batman Joker book, the Batman Joker Silvestri book.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like they didn't make a black and white, like hardcover.
No, I thought they were going to. They
They
did
need to
it.
make some type of special crazy like book. I don't think there's a big oversize of it. I don't know. I just feel like they dropped the ball on it. He should have nailed that down in how he's doing it. It should have basically been Top Cow licensed, and then you go here you go. And that's I don't think that's how it went, but I feel like that's what should have happened.
Yeah.
Just like Ash, or you know what I mean, like just like the way Daredevil, just like Marvel Knights was Event Comics,
What we like
basically.
about Silvestri drawing Youngblood, and this is him drawing Youngblood for the first time. First off, Liefeld's amazed he even did it. Like Liefeld, I think Silvestri have become closer over the years. Like
Mhm.
they had their falling out in the mid to late 90s, but I think they both have gone through so much that that shit in the 90s doesn't matter. Nobody holds any grudges anymore. And it's cool to see Sylvester draw superheroes, to draw something that's not Darkness or not Witchblade and
Yeah, I
not
want
Batman.
right, exactly. Yeah, I mean everyone wants to draw Batman, but no, I like that shaft pose is fucking awesome. It's so good. You know what I mean? Like it's all of it's good, but like I think I do miss. You know, what do you do? The first about 12 to 15 of Cyberforce? Maybe not the whole
That
thing,
sounds right.
because we think that we pretty much it went through Huntsman, I guess, right? But it's
Yeah.
and then it goes to and then it goes and you knew people were touching it. You knew that, and it was credited. You had Michael Turner doing some backgrounds, some figure work. You
Yes.
had and then you had I think then you had Finch doing some stuff like that too, and then Finch was doing pages, and then but Finch had a nice run on that.
Finch did have a good run on that.
Do you have that foil? 25. That's a good foil.
Yep. This is McFarlane doing Golden Age Action Comics Superman first appearance. It's cool. Yeah, you got the chains, got the little stand.
Yeah, yeah, I like it. I wonder.
Do everything, McFarlane. Do everything you can.
I still feel like there's
That
going to be a workaround because I keep seeing other. I think he's still going to be able to do something. I think he should just. I don't know. I don't know the whole licensing trick on it, but everything that I've seen
we
basically looks like total justice. All the
we
stuff that I've
saw
seen for
what
the new
yeah. We saw what Mattel's offering
Mattel stuff.
and you know, we want this stuff. Just a different picture of it. See, the cover, his boots are red, but inside the comic, his boots are blue. So they'll probably do a
Ah,
variant later.
whoa! The Hellboy's out. The Hellboy McFarlane's out. I should buy it for my birthday. But the I don't really care about having the flaming head one, but that one is no less than $80 online. $80
Wow.
at minimum. It's $40 for the regular one, and I don't see any sales anywhere on it. So I don't know how long it's gonna be out. So pretty pretty good.
I just want to say I love this issue. Even though like we talk about like, oh, could we get Superman in our Superman comics? Superboy Prime has been the star of Superman the past couple issues, and it's Dan Moore doing like when Dan Moore's drawing it. It's just hard to argue. It's not just a better comic when Dan Moore's drawing it. He ups that book, and what I like about it is like he's got this relationship with Mom and Pa Kent, and as he's talking to him, he's like, "Ah, I like that Byrne brought you guys back. You know, I know Mark Waid would prefer you guys be dead. You know, but and I'm just like, because Superboy Prime is from a world where this is all comic books, so
Right,
it's
right, right.
okay to be meta, and it's not like garbage. It's not like cringe. You know,
Yeah,
because usually that
it's
stuff cringes me when I see a comic book superhero who like I collect comics. I'm like, do you? All right.
right, right. I do like
Um,
this, the oblivious like comic book clerk. I think that's right. This is basically Midtown Comics, is because this even has like a second floor like Midtown, so it's
yes.
Midtown. You know, that's
Right.
cool.
And you got the cute girl who is now in comic book stores, who was not in comic book stores in the 90s. Very rarely. Yeah, we had like a couple that would walk through our store. 100 ugly dudes, one okay chick. That was 90s comics. But
You
it's
like
like
this Damien,
good.
right? You like this Damien.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good handling of Damien.
I feel like Damien came around. You know what's so funny? I'm rereading. I forget what got me started. Don't get me started.
Mhm.
I'm reading. I'm reading pre-crisis Jason Todd Detective Comics, which is mainly like Gene Colan art. It's like Doug Moench, Gene Colan, like right in
Right.
that where Nocturna and all that stuff. I'm reading that. They just put that in like the Dark Skies trade, I think it was called. But I don't know where I think because I think I was looking at something Detective Comics and I just said, you know what, let me read through to Crisis because I feel like I've read stuff post Crisis, and it wasn't very long after Crisis that they killed Robin. Does that sound right?
Well, if Crisis was 86, 87, he got killed before the Batman movie, which was June of 89.
Okay,
So you're talking
so
2 years
crazy.
between 2.5 years between Crisis and the death of Jason Todd.
I there's nothing. Well, there's two Jason Todds, right? Because the first Jason Todd, it was just like orange haired, and then they're like, we gotta just. Then they just retcon. They're like, we're just gonna dye his hair. I'm like,
We
okay.
don't we don't want no Ginger Robin.
It's I don't know, but I don't. There's no. as much as they did stuff with, you know, Dick Grayson, I think in the Batman comics, have him go to college. There's no arc for this. So for people to be like, I never liked Jason Todd, I'm like, how? It's so unoffensive. It's just a kid. Like it's not
Yeah,
it's nothing.
they didn't really give him that jerk personality till like the end, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't like, I mean, Alan Moore, the only Robin Alan Moore ever wrote is Jason Todd Robin and For the Man Who Has Everything, which basically could have been Dick Grayson.
Could have been. Yeah,
It's
exactly.
totally replaceable.
I think in the TV show it was I don't even know if Robin was in the TV show. They might have just wrote him out. I don't remember.
I don't remember because it was just a straight up episode of Justice League Unlimited.
Right, right, right.
Actually, another little thumbnail I have, mind you, all these thumbnails are smaller than a trading card. Sometimes a small as a stamp.
Nothing better than walking down the
Walking down a hallway.
hallway. Give me that
Yes,
hallway shot.
it is a Youngblood staple.
Get
Cruz and
down that
Liefeld both did
hallway.
it equally.
Get down that hallway. This
Little
is
rougher pencil sketches.
extreme.
Boom.
Oh,
Youngblood Strike File.
thinking about it.
Most of these are from Youngblood Strike File.
It's
A
trying.
little slow.
Look at
Just
this.
trying.
There
Trying
we
real
go.
hard, Ringo.
Personal log entry. Philadelphia branch. Situation. The situation is extreme. That's the
All
situation.
right. You see what he did there?
Did he have a scripter for that, or did he make that up all by himself? Extreme
That's
situation.
a good question. Look at that. Promoting. I'm promoting our
Extreme.
show.
Promoting.
What's cool about this thumbnail is he did that thumbnail of Die Hard 2.0 during Youngblood Strike File, and he's got the coil still on his shoulders, like he hadn't done Youngblood number 6 yet. So when he finally does Youngblood 6, no coils, different design.
You love it. You love it.
I do. I love it. Some guys, listen, my mailbox got destroyed by a drunk driver, and I was like, this is the mailbox I would get.
It's very tempting.
They've
That's
got
very
more
tempting.
charger content. We've got photon blasters.
Oh, I don't know if
Straight
I've
up
seen this
Liefeld
guy.
design of his Thor that showed up
Wow.
in Supreme number 5,
Not to be confused with his design of Thor in Avengers.
which this takes place before that.
Is that right?
Brian Murray. He gave the design to Brian Murray. Then Brian Murray, of course, got to draw Thor. You know what's cool? I love that Liefeld's like, hey, F you, Marvel, I'll do a Thor. I mean, DC did a Thor before Marvel did, you know? And the
Yeah.
Norse might have done it before everyone.
Is
Hey,
that
everyone,
is
this is
is
what.
that Thor God of Thunder? Like, didn't he have an ad? Was that in the book or no? There was like a good Supreme ad. They're like Thor's coming
Yes,
and it's
there's a
Thor.
good double page. It's a double page spread.
Okay, it is in the
Um,
book though.
yes, it is in a book. I
Okay.
did cover it years ago on the Maximum Supreme page.
Yeah, that's a dope
So
that's a dope ad. Dope ad.
it is dope. So that's what that looks like. All these thumbnails, they're all on one page. Just a
That's
random.
that's yours.
Is that crazy? Yeah, that's mine.
We got that profit, baby.
Dude. Profit
Woo!
ad, profit unused, Blood Brothers, Die Hard 2.0 design. You know what I mean? That's just all strike file pages. Dude, he laid out a whole page, a whole comic, like pretty much on a single page.
Hmm.
That's the one where he's chopping off the dude's head with the shield.
Oh yeah,
We
yeah.
didn't get that. We didn't get that page.
No.
The one he inked is the one we actually kind of got. I love that. That's a cool one too.
Yeah, these were real exciting when they came out, man. What a good
They
time.
were. Looks like an early design for Link. Link's first appearance was in Youngblood Zero with like a brown costume, but then he comes back looking like crazy Ninjak.
Yeah, what's this from?
Extreme Sacrifice, I think.
Extreme
Is he of
Sacrifice.
Extreme Sacrifice one? Yeah, I think so.
Whoa. Yeah, crazy. Hmm. Link. Coffin Link. Coffin Link.
Uh, Now the problem is still I'm still just like I don't know what I'm doing next. I might do a complete brigade run for Liefeld stuff. I'm holding off on doing. I don't want to cover Terrific Comics because I don't want to give that guy any credit that he ruined the brand for a while.
Hmm.
A friend of mine runs an Alan Moore awesome Facebook page, and he actually has been doing. He's been covered all the pre and post Alan Moore Youngbow stuff too, and Supreme books, and he's up to terrific stuff too. He actually just had a really good interview with Chad Bowers I knew most of it, but it was pretty good because Chad Bowers had written Youngblood for 11 issues, and he talks a little bit about what he had planned, and I knew like 90% of it, but it was still interesting to see some new stuff added to it.
Hmm.
And then Terrific Comic happens and ruined Chad Bowers' career, which is
Yeah,
serious. I don't know what
I don't
Chad
have
Bowers has
any.
done. He
Yeah,
did he did Snake Eyes with Liefeld. He did Deadpool, Bad Blood, Badder Blood, that Seven Slaughters book,
right, right.
and he hasn't done anything since.
Hmm.
So my guess is he's probably got like a real job. A real
Uh,
job.
Now, the Terrific Comics was what? That was when
That's
Youngblood
what Andrew
was.
Rev, former
Yeah.
owner of Comico, back in the 80s, he went and leased the rights from Scott Rosenberg, and then did nothing with it. Hired a bunch of artists and writers who aren't any real names at all. I kind of treat them like scabs, like people who cross union lines.
Hmm.
Like and the whole fandom did too. And it was just a horrible deal. I think the guy who was going to draw Youngblood, a good artist named Bruno Abdias, I believe it is. I think he's Brazilian. He drew like 5 or 6 issues of that Youngblood book. The writer was this guy named Rob Shepard, who last I saw him, he was trying to do modern day public domain superheroes. So that's a path everyone does.
Right, right. Hmm.
So nothing happened to any of those guys. Terrific tried to do a Youngblood comic, a Troll comic, a Chapel comic, a Supreme comic starring Kid Supreme, a Supreme comic starring Supreme. They just tried to do a Newman comic. Everything they bought the rights to, they tried to do all these comics at once. And because you did that, you failed. You failed.
Right. They came out?
And
These books came out,
no,
or no?
no, he hired people and then didn't pay them. By the way, this guy brags about having like 8 issues of Tony Daniels Elementals. He goes, "You guys can't wait to see this Tony Daniels Elementals." And I'm like, Tony Daniels Elementals is pre X Force. We can wait.
Right.
We
That's when he's Antonio Daniel. That's when he was
he is
doing
Antonio. Yeah,
Motor Mouth special or and like fill-ins
we
of X.
if Tony Daniels is at New York this year, we got to talk to him. One, we should interview him, just period. But two, like talk about Andrew Rev. Terrific. Talk about Kamiko. Let's talk about the 10th. Be a
Yeah.
good time for the 10th to come back. That
Adrenaline.
book, yeah, Adrenaline. He was a good creator. I know there's more money at Marvel DC, but it's also a good time and image.
Yeah, I'm surprised that DC let him do some crazy shit. He had a good run of Deathstroke that he wrote too. I mean, he came in at the end of Morrison's run, some good Batman
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
But he graduated up. I really think it's a gigantic mistake, but I also don't know who's paying attention to X-Men. But when he's coming back to do like 5 issues of X-Men, like he's never drawn X-Men. You know what I mean? It's like there should just be an ad. The X Office welcomes back. Nope,
Yeah.
nothing.
Has he
Zero.
not been back since like X Force
I
and like the X Tournament Gambit and the Externals, or Gambit
I
and
don't
the
think he's been back at all. No, there's not even a no, no, no. So I mean, again, I don't know. Just like I just don't have a feel for that He-Man movie. I don't know if anyone's excited about it, but like me and you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not sure if anything's going to move the needle. I'm not sure if the Mandalorian, if people are going to go see it. You know what I mean? I'm not sure. I'm seeing
you
it.
can't I can't tell anymore. COVID has ruined movies. Blame it on COVID, but you can blame it on a million things.
Well, yeah, I
But
mean but that's what's funny with like the Michael movie, which is just very sanitized. They're like the critics were wrong. I'm like, no, the critics were right. It's just people enjoy a no conflict. Did you watch Saturday Night Live this week, where they had like a
no,
mom
I just
commercial?
started. I heard it's really good.
Dude, they had a commercial about moms, and it was like your mom who that wants no conflict, and this is the conversation that it was like this. It was just this complete exact version of what my ex-wives are like. Just like tailored interactions and just no good, no good, but very funny. Very funny. But that's what I feel about that Michael movie. It's like, how do we make the most non-offensive, greatest hits, like just base level. It's no different than the Freddie Mercury one. Like it's exactly the same. So
So, you think they have scenes where like Michael Jackson's, all excited, and somebody's like, "Oh, Michael Jackson, this is a real thriller." He's like, "Huh," or he's like, as a young kid, he's like, "You get out of here, kid, beat it." Huh.
Ooh, that's what
You know?
yeah, that's what I would. They probably not, but that's
Oh,
the kind of stuff that I like, you know. But to me, the best biopic ever is Weird, is the Weird Al Yankovic one, just because it's so out there and it's so insistent upon what's going on. You know,
yes.
he's like, so I write
The
original music? What do you mean? Like, it's just the craziest.
Dude, the funniest thing in that weird movie is the mom gets real fat. And she's like, "Oh, can you believe how fat I am? Oh, what if someone wrote a song about how I'm fat?" She makes a couple of the jokes and they just ignore her.
Oh my
They just
God.
ignore the mom because the dad had like I think he had written like Amish Paradise or something when he was a kid. He's like, I can finish this. But it was just funny, like the mom, because you just think they're gonna do the fat thing. And you know what was funny about the weird movie? When Michael Jackson steals Eat It to make Beat It. He's like,
Right,
he
right, right,
stole Eat It to
right,
make Beat It.
right.
Watch,
That's
watch,
what.
watch Weird People. It's pretty fun. And I've been asked, is that movie real? Is that true? Like, yeah, he's Weird Al's dead. He got killed in 1983 by Madonna,
Right, right.
the cocaine trafficker. No, people, it's not real,
No.
but
Well,
it's
it was
funny,
original like Funny or Die sketch that was I think it was the same director as Jonathan Kurzel, I believe, directed that. But
which is great.
that was the Breaking Bad kid, right? It
Uh,
was Aaron Paul. Is that
Aaron
right?
Paul was Weird Al. Was it Olivia Wilde was
Olivia
Madonna,
Wilde. Yeah.
and Gary Cole as his dad. Fucking Gary Cole. I love Gary Cole, by the way.
Yeah, Gary Cole is bad dad is that's the way to go. So but that's it for the news for the week.
Well,
You
let me do
got
a
other
quick call
stuff.
for you.
Oh, you got Hall.
Yeah.
Hall stuff. Let's do the
So get
Hall.
rid of this screen. Let's
Do
focus
it
in on me.
do it live.
Folks, how quickly can I get rid of my back? Look at my garbage. Look at all that shit behind me. Okay.
Red blade back there, red blade.
So, a couple quick things I got from my haul this week. I got the Jim Lee foil for Absolute Superman.
Is that number one? Number one reprint?
Yes. Y- Why can't I hear you that well? Oh, your microphone because you're eating spaghetti. Because you use it eating the spaghetti.
Hey, I was eating the
Yeah,
spaghetti.
it's right. First print, Absolute Superman number one, Jim Lee
Oh,
foil cover.
whoa.
Yeah. Look
The
at that,
first
Mark. When
print.
you turn up. Yeah, first print. And I think I told you I went Mylars, and they're pretty awesome, dude. They're
Yeah.
a little pricey, but like well worth it. I got the McFarlane reprint foil cover, Detective Comics.
Oh, it's a good foil. Not bad.
No, it is good.
It's what I want. Give me that. Yeah, and the Mylar makes it look better.
Deadpool team up foil cover for
Oh,
number one.
I remember that. Hmm.
Foiled again. Yeah,
Foil again. Is that a spot foil or that's the whole foil?
it's straight foil.
Yeah.
This is
His
from
looks more
Mexico.
prominent.
This is a foil cover for Spider-Man 13.
Oh yeah. But is that 13 inside or no?
Yes, 13 inside. It's in Spanish, but it's 13
Oh,
inside.
I'll take it.
And this is also from
Spanglish.
Mexico. They made a foil cover out of the Rise Above It All.
The rise of, but that's not the what coloring is that though?
It looks like the modern. Well, you know what?
Did they do a poster?
They they recolored Spider-Man, but they didn't recolor the background. So this is kind of weird. Like looks like a weird mashup. Actually, it looks like they recolored the backgrounds, but I had never seen them recolor the backgrounds before. I'd only seen somebody recolor Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's dope.
So,
You
but
gotta put that
also
on your X.
I will. All this stuff will eventually go on my ass because also not only did I go, not only am I mylaring all my comics, but I'm also getting clear backings, so I can do this.
Foiled
Whee!
again. That way you're completely foiled again.
Yes, I mean most backings are just like El Quinto Mundo,
Rise above it
you know.
all.
But you know what? You get this. Yeah, clear backings.
That's pretty
Crazy.
good. How much was that? Like 30 bucks?
Yes. So Loot
All
Crate
right.
a couple years ago, actually 2017. Loot Crate was a subscription thing. Remember, every month you can get a box and it has like
Yeah.
a couple comics toys. Well, one month the box you could fold up and make into a comic book holder for like a bookshelf. So I got two of them because I really loved it, which is this. It's a Golden Age Superman box holder.
Oh wow.
But what
Nice.
sucked was my Ultra Pros, my old things I used to keep my comics in, didn't fit them. But since I went Mylar, now they fit in here like perfectly.
Oh,
And it's just like looks so good on my bookshelf.
gonna have your foiled again all over again.
It will. But now I need more of them. And like nobody has them. I'm
Hmm.
like, darn it.
Yeah, up
Last off a couple things.
at Final Boss they have the Marvel ones that were like that. And I was like, "Can I buy that?" And he's like, "I don't like money." It was Floyd. I was like, "You don't like money?" He's like, "Yeah, I like putting stuff in there." I'm like, "Well, yeah, but like you probably have a price for it." And I try to like work around to just have him get to a price, and then he
Oh,
wouldn't
it
do
was
it.
something like them.
Yeah, they're just like that.
Oh,
But
they're,
it's all Marvel 25th anniversary stuff. So they were
oh,
from like 1985.
oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other things I got, they're all terrible. 3 and 4. The
Hmm.
Matt Kent and Ramon Villalobos comic. You had lent me your collected version of 1 and 2, so I'm like, I got to read 3 and 4. Here they are.
Yeah, I got bought out.
Yeah, I'll lend it to you. And the last thing I got, because you brought it up, I had to order the special. It's Entity One Half, and it's got
Oh,
a Nero story that has I can't find it anywhere. It's not online. It's not in any other book. It's also got like
hmm.
a Matt Martin Snowman story that was reprinted in Snowman Special. I think it was called Flurries.
Is that foil?
But that's not full.
Oh,
But it's virgin,
wow. It's
just like
interesting.
most comic fans.
You don't buy anything
Yeah,
that's not foil. Look at you. Near
I gotta buy it
X.
if they don't have it in foil.
So I guess Near X, because I have the first appearance Near X. It's Near X is a Bill Ma's creation, but it Near X was in
Keep
Zen,
going.
right?
Yes, first appearance was in Zen. Everything's in. Yeah, I
Everything Zen.
are you reading your Zens or you just still collect them?
I think I have the first. I don't have the first Steve Stern one. It's really hard. It's really hard to like. I feel like I want to read all the Usagi stuff, but I want to read it in order. They did Usagi phone books that Dark Horse did, but they're not printing them in order, and I think that's a mistake. But
Hey, Mark, remember I posted this probably like a year ago in our
is that
podcast?
Kerry Callan?
No, it's Dakota Alexander.
Oh, there you go.
So funny, I was posting this stuff. He was in my background for our show a year ago,
Yeah,
before like most people knew who he was.
yeah, that guy's good. And you have a physical copy of Hunter,
Nah,
or you
digital.
just have
I
a
bought
digital?
digital. Yeah. Although in hindsight, it's like maybe I should have got physical because he went out of his way to actually find newsprint. And now that I'm kind of like a deluxe newsprint junkie, I'm
Yeah,
like, I wonder what that looks like.
I got Incorporated #1, which I just wrote to the guy Tina Travolta, Tino Travolta. But there's a book called Incorporated. It's on. I read it on Global, but I wanted a copy of it, so I ordered it. It was by Bunly Comics, Bunly. I ordered it on eBay from their store, and then I wrote to him. I was like, "Where's #2? #2 is I could buy it digital on your Patreon, but I want like a physical because that has really good paper. That has really good paper. So that's coming, and then I also have um, a headlopper foil remark coming. So
Oh, nice.
he's doing he was able to do a laser wolf attack LWA, which is his website, Andrew McLean, and it's a remark on each one. So he's only doing 500. He's doing remarks, but he wrote to me today, or he wrote I have emails probably to everybody, right? Just like, hey, I got to draw a lot now. I have to draw 500 drawings, so please be patient. But I got that. There was also in the Headlopper one. Did you read the new Headlopper yet?
Yes.
Um,
Well,
it mentions in the
yes.
back that there's a Agatha one shot, and that was on Laser Wolf. So I got that, and then I got a mug. I was Laser Wolf attacked, so I have
Hey,
to
remind
cover
me,
that
is
in
that Kia
Superhero.
Alcemia?
Yep,
I
yep.
remember that. I was also looking.
Did Phantom Menace manga, and the second one wasn't. It wasn't. It's so funny. The first was I'm trying to remember who did the first Star Wars manga. Great artist. Empire worse, or Jedi was worse. And same thing here is like you have Ki Asamiya doing
Yeah,
Phantom
yeah.
Menace, and then Attack of the Clones.
But the
Bad
collections they went
art.
and gave us like beautiful Adam Warren covers on the collections. You're like, oh,
Yeah,
these
yeah, yeah,
collections
yeah.
look so good.
Yeah. Yep.
Adam Warren. I wish he did. I know he still does his book, and I'm behind on it. Like I don't know. I don't know if
Empowered.
he does it through Patreon or I don't know how he does it. I haven't kept up. Maybe he's giving it away for free on Twitter and then collected it. I don't know. But he's
I just don't know why he doesn't ink it anymore. Like it looks like it's like preview pages. I understand, but you probably have enough people in your that you would want to apprentice maybe. Like you get to ink my stuff now. You know what I mean? Call Rick Mays. What's Rick Mays doing? You know what I mean? Rick Mays worked under him for a bit. Um, get him inking that stuff. Rick Mays. Rick Mays took over Nomad. I got some Nomad issues. Rick Mays Nomad issues.
I remember Rick
including
Mays.
the cross-dressing Nomad issue, which is a great issue.
Rick Mays was going to draw. Let me see. Did he end up drawing it? Adam Hughes was supposed to draw a Savage Dragon annual, the second year Savage Dragon, and was going to introduce Jennifer, the blonde character. And Adam Hughes was like super slow, and then changed her to like a mousy haired brunette. And Larson's like, she's kind of a buxom blonde. That's the way I've been drawing her, like in my own comics prior to this. So he kicked out Adam Hughes, and I think Rick Mays took it over. And he was like, Rick Mays, I think, was uncomfortable with some of the sex in it, maybe. And Larson's like, the book's called Sex and Violence. Like, that's the job.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that book.
So
what was the other one? Red Horizons?
Ugh.
That was the
I talked to Larson about that one time. Mike Miller. He's like, yeah. He's like, F that. Because, sure, I'll let you use Dragon. First off, the guy basically begged Larson, like, oh, let me use Dragon. Let me do a miniseries. I want to introduce my characters. And Larson's like, yeah, okay. Because Larson's real cool about it. And then he's like, and then your guy beats up my guy? That's not fair. Like, I would, you know what I mean? Like, don't borrow someone's character.
Be like The Rock. You know what I mean? Like The Rock can't get beat up.
No, you can't. You can't outsmart Tom Cruise. You know, there's just things like that out there.
Yeah. Gotta get a rider. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Gotta get a rider. So, all right, everybody. That's it. That's it for me. You got anything else?
The news?
That's it for the news.
I think I'm good. We'll see you guys on the flip side.
See you on the Kia Asamea. See ya, Kia Asamea. All right? Let's get that going.
Let's see you, Kia.